welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ellie and this is my channel. Here we talk about religion, we talk about fashion, we talk about mental health, we talk about music, we talk about musical theater, we talk about lifestyle, we talk about almost anything, and I will talk about it. But if you are interested in that kind of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more of me. And if this is not your first time seeing my face, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you decided to stick around for a little bit, and I hope seeing my face on your screen has made your day that much better. I did want to address the break that I took after Vlogmas. I am fine. I'm doing very well. I just needed a little bit of a time to adjust. I took, I think, a month and a half off. By the time this video comes out, it'll be a month and a half. And I'm doing very well. My mental health is doing fantastic. I'm doing very, very well, and I hope to be more active for you guys moving forward. I do have some kind of exciting videos planned for the summertime, so make sure you stick around for that. But specifically, in today's video, we are going to be going over my dream roles. If you guys did not know, sorry, I'm kind of looking over here because I have a whole bunch of notes written. But I am a musical theater major at the University of Montana, and every single person who does musical theater has a list of roles that they would love to play one day. And today we are going to be going over them, why I want to play them, why I think I could play them, and there's not really a three, we're just really going to be going over who they are and why I want to play them and why I think I could play them. So, oh wait, that is 3. Oh my god. I'm literally so stupid. Anyways, without further ado, let's get on with the video. Quick disclaimer, some of these are no longer running on Broadway. Some of these did not even make it to Broadway. Some of these are still running on Broadway. And some of these are also gender bent roles that I would love to play one day. If you don't know what gender bent means, it basically means that it's either a man that is being played, like, that is like a male character that was created and is now being played by a woman and is now a woman character, or a woman character that is now being played by a man and has been turned into a man character. There's your clarification for all of you people who didn't understand what gender bent means. But we're just going to start from the top of the list. This isn't going in any particular order. I would literally die to be on any Broadway show. These are just some of my favorites and some that I think personally I would play very well. The first one on this list is Jenna in Waitress. If you don't know what Waitress is, it's a musical about a girl who gets pregnant. And it's basically her journey through being pregnant, and she's a waitress, as I'm sure most of you probably assumed. But she's the main character, and we love Jenna. I think I could accurately play Jenna because, one, if you know me personally at all, you know I am an incredibly sarcastic person, and that is exactly what Jenna is. Number 2, Fiona in Shrek the Musical. Fiona in Shrek the Musical is literally such an iconic character. I love her. Like, I want to play Fiona in Shrek the Musical so badly. So if any of you are casting a production for Shrek the Musical and you need a Fiona, I'm right here for you. One that I would love to play, not only for me, but for my mother. If you guys didn't know, my mother is quite possibly the biggest Wizard of Oz fan to ever grace planet Earth. And seeing her daughter play Glinda in Wicked is one of her dreams, and it's also one of my dreams to not only have my mother watch me play Glinda in Wicked, but for me to play Glinda in Wicked. Glinda in Wicked is an iconic role for any musical theater performer, honestly. Glinda in Wicked, honestly, she kind of seems kind of dumb, and she seems kind of self-absorbed, but I feel like I could play her very, very well. Number 4 is Veronica Sawyer in Heathers the Musical. If you've seen Heathers the movie, don't. It's really bad. I would avoid. But I strongly advise you to go on to Roku TV and watch the live production of Heathers the Musical. Heathers the Musical is actually the musical that initially kind of got me into musical theater. I saw it all over TikTok, and at the time I was a very big Riverdale fan, and they did a Heathers episode of Riverdale, and I'm like, what is this? I really like this. So, Heathers has a very special place in my heart, and it's another role that's like very sassy and very witty and very kind, you know? So, Veronica Sawyer in Heathers the Musical was probably my first dream role ever. The next one on this list is Catherine Howard in Six the Musical. I would literally die to be in any member of Six, but specifically Catherine Howard in Six the Musical. I feel like our vocal tones match very well. I feel like our personality, okay, I'm not as confident as she is, but some of the things she says sound exactly like things that would leave my mouth. So that's why I would love to play Catherine Howard in Six the Musical. Literally anyone in Les Mis. Les Mis is quite possibly the best musical of all time. I don't have a very good description of it, but I just Googled it for you guys so then you can see it. The movie is not as good as the original musical, but basically it's after 19 years as prisoner, Jean is freed to Javert, the officer in charge of the prison workforce. I'm not saying most of these correctly just because I can't pronounce them. Jean promptly breaks parole, but later uses the money from stolen silver to reinvent himself as a mayor and factory owner. Javert vows to bring Valjean back to prison 8 years later. Valjean becomes the guardian of a child named Cosette after her mother's death. Javert's relentless pursuit means that peace will be a long time coming. So, doesn't that literally just sound like such an iconic movie? You can watch it on Prime Video for $3.79. But as I did mention before, the original, like the movie is not as good as the stage play. But still, it's a very, very good one. And the movie has Hugh Jackman and Anne Hathaway in it. So it also has Amanda Seyfried. But if you're fans of Hugh Jackman or Amanda Seyfried or Anne Hathaway, I highly recommend this musical. It's an incredible musical. The next one on this list is, oh wow, look at it's another Amanda Seyfried role. Sophie in Mamma Mia. So, I kind of lied a little bit earlier. Mamma Mia was the first musical I ever watched, but it did not specifically get me into musical theater. But once I realized that, hey, Mamma Mia is a musical, it was immediately added to the dream roles list. Mamma Mia has a very, very special place in my heart. One, because my mother raised me on ABBA music. My mother is quite possibly the biggest ABBA fan ever. I am also a very big ABBA fan. It was #1 on my Apple Music Wrapped. Yes, I know. I'm an Apple Music user, not a Spotify user. Sue me. But, yeah, I absolutely love ABBA. I absolutely love Mamma Mia. I love the storyline of Mamma Mia. Little bit of a controversial opinion here. I do happen to think that they absolutely butchered Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. I feel like that could have been such a good movie, and it just ended up being kind of terrible. But enough about Sophie and Mamma Mia. I really do. I love Sophie and Mamma Mia. Our personalities fit and mesh so well together. And number 8 is Sandy in Grease, but really anybody in Grease. I think the dancing in Grease is absolutely iconic. The storyline of Grease is absolutely iconic. Sandy is absolutely iconic. Anyone in Grease, I would literally die if I ever got the opportunity to play somebody in Grease. Grease is not only an incredibly good musical, but has an incredibly good storyline, and the music is absolutely fantastic. Number 9 is Velma or Roxy in Chicago. Realistically, or at least in my brain, the person I would like to play more is Velma. but I would also really love to play Roxy. So maybe one day I'll get to play both. Maybe one time I'll play Velma and another time I'll play Roxy. Who knows, but I would really love to play both. I really like Velma because it's a side that I don't really have myself. Like, I don't really have that kind of side to me. So I feel like playing Velma would really extend my acting abilities and also challenge my acting abilities. And then Roxy and me, we're kind of like this. Me and Roxy, we're tight. But I love both of their music. And then one of the main reasons why I want to be Velma is because I really want to be included in a Cell Block Tango. So, really, realistically, anybody that sings in Cell Block Tango, I would be incredibly thrilled to play, just because I think the Cell Block Tango is such, like, an iconic song. Number 10. This one is going to be a little bit controversial based on what the new movie is, based on how I look, based on kind of just what everyone's view of the character is. But number 10 is Regina George in Mean Girls the Musical. I think I could absolutely body Regina George in Mean Girls the Musical. And this one is a lot like Velma in a sense that that's not me at all. I'm not a mean person, so I feel like it could absolutely challenge my acting abilities playing Regina George. And plus, who doesn't want to sing World Burn? If you have not listened to World Burn from the Mean Girls the Musical, go listen to it. Number 11 is Elle in Legally Blonde. Elle in Legally Blonde is such an iconic character. Like, she's an iconic movie character, she's an iconic musical character. There's not very much that needs to be said about her. Almost every single musical theater girl has a dream to play Elle in the Legally Blonde musical one day. Number 12. This is another one that's kind of on a lot of different people's lists, but it's Belle in Beauty and the Beast. Playing Belle in Beauty and the Beast one day is an absolute dream of mine. I would die if I got to play Belle. Me and Belle, we're both readers, we're both kind. I would absolutely kill to play Belle one day in Beauty and the Beast. Number 13. This is another one. This musical also had a very big hand in my love for musical theater. This is one of the very first musicals that I ever watched the live recording for, and that is Hamilton. I would literally love to play Eliza Schuyler in Hamilton. Specifically Eliza because I don't even know. Like, my entire life I've always been drawn to Eliza. So, yeah. There's not very much that can really be said about Eliza Schuyler, later to be Eliza Hamilton. But number 14 is Lydia in Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice the movie has a very special place in my heart because this little boy that I had a very large hand in raising loves the movie Beetlejuice, and I think I've seen Beetlejuice at least 8 times with him. Like, he absolutely loved this movie whenever he was younger. So whenever I found out they had a musical, I'm like, this musical is now incredibly important to me because the movie is incredibly important to me. So if I were to ever play Lydia in Beetlejuice, you best believe I want him sitting front row seat. He knows who he is, and he might even be watching this. I have no clue. But if you're seeing this, hello, I love you, I miss you. But if you're not seeing this, still, hello, I love you, I miss you. Number 15. The amount of times I've been compared to this girl in the movie, and then whenever the musical came out, everyone's like, oh my god, you would make it such perfect her. It is Anna in Frozen. Every single person in my life tells me I remind them of Anna from Frozen. Me and Anna, we're practically the same person. So many of the things that she says, so many of the things that she does, so many of like her actions, her mindset, her delulu is very much me. So, and plus we have very similar vocal ranges, so I feel like I could very easily body Anna and I could sing her songs very well. That is all for the female dream roles, and now we're going to go into the gender bent dream roles, which some of these are actually some of my favorites. Number 1 on the gender bent dream role list, it's been said to me many times, and it's honestly quite an honor. I absolutely love this musical, but I would love to play a gender bent Evan Hansen in Dear Evan Hansen. Dear Evan Hansen is an incredibly important musical to me. Mental health is a topic that I talk about a lot. Maybe not like on my YouTube channel, which I do want to get into a little bit more, but mental health is something that's very important to me. I have struggled with mental health for most of middle school, all of high school, and being involved in a musical that is so heavily about mental health would be such an important role for me. And plus, I feel like Evan Hansen could very easily be switched from male to female. Don't you, like lots of people agree with me, but I really do personally feel like Evan Hansen could so easily be switched from male to female. This second one, it's a little bit of a stretch, but one of my greatest dreams is to play a villain on stage one day. Whether it be in a movie, whether it be on Broadway, whether it be off Broadway, whether it be in a community musical, I don't care. One of my dream roles is to play Scar in Lion King. Playing Scar in Lion King but gender bending it, don't you guys think that would be such a power move? Like, I literally have Pinterest boards of how I imagine Scar being gender bent. Like, I'll even put some of the photos up on the screen. You cannot tell me changing Scar into a woman would not be a power move. That would be such a power move. It would be so hot. Like, literally, it would be so hot. Number 3, and lots of people agree with me on this, I would love to see an all-women Guys and Dolls. An all-women Guys and Dolls would literally slay so hard. I would love to play anyone in an all-women Guys and Dolls. I'll put up some like photos of Guys and Dolls for those of you who do not know what that is. But an all-women Guys and Dolls would slay so hard. I don't even care if we keep the name or we change it to Girls and Dolls, Guys and Dolls, Women and Dolls, whatever. I think it would be such an insane experience to have an all-women Guys and Dolls. Number 4 is I would love to play Jack Kelly in Newsies. Jack Kelly in Newsies is another iconic role that lots of men have the dream of playing. I also kind of have the dream of playing him. Number 5 is Fiyero in Wicked. Fiyero is such an iconic role in Wicked the musical that I feel like, again, switching him from male to female could be such a power move. That's Wicked. I really did not have a lot to say about the 5 gender bent dream roles besides Scar and Evan Hansen. Because they haven't been gender bent yet. I don't know how well I would realistically fit playing them. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you subscribe for more content just like this one. Comment down below some video ideas. I'm kind of running out. And remember, you are absolutely beautiful inside and out.